Good evening.
Good evening.
The Inkster City Council, Monday, May 4th, 2026. City Council meeting is called to order. Everyone please stand for our prayer. Pastor Longwood, can you help us out?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, to the prestigious City Council. Let us bow our head in a word of prayer. Dear gracious and eternal Father, our God, we thank you for this is the day that you have made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. God, before we ask you for anything in this prayer moment, God, we pause right now to thank you for everything. God, you've been better to us than we've been to ourselves. God, thank you for your saving grace. God, thank you for your mercies that renew every morning. God, thank you for the breath that we breathe. Thank you for the roof over our head, the clothes on our back, the shoes on our feet. God, we don't take your grace for granted, but in all things we give thanks, honor, and glory to your name. Now, God, we bombard heaven on behalf of our city, oh God. We pray, oh God, that you will touch Inkster right now. God, we need you to move by your spirit and have your way right now in the name of Jesus the Christ. And God, as we sit in this meeting right now, God, I pray for the leader, the mayor. God, I pray for everybody that's sitting next to him. God, I pray for every person under the sound of my voice. God, I pray that you give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. God, I pray that you give us grace to move forward, grace to solve problems, grace to increase your glory in this city. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Thank God. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Continue to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Nolan,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Chisholm,
Present.
Councilwoman Rutledge, present. Councilman Bishop,
Present.
Councilwoman Scott, present. Councilwoman Howard, here. Councilwoman Richardson, present. Mayor, you have a quorum.
All right, let's rock and roll. Everybody had a chance to look at the agenda? The people who weren't here, we added a presentation from the Women League of Voters under presentations. And we added 2 items under new business. Item F, change of policy for our live streaming of our meetings. And item G which is the resolution that is presented to us by the Women League of Voters. Any other changes we need to make on the agenda? Additions, deletions? All right, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes. Presentation, Women League of Voters. Ms. Mitchell. President Mitchell. Councilwoman Mitchell. Co-Chair Mitchell.
Well, here I go again. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Very quickly, this has to do with raising our voices and letting our elected officials know that we are not in favor of any legislation that seeks to limit our access to the ballot box. There is currently a measure in place in Lansing that is the mirror image of the SAVE Act that is now in Congress. If you are familiar with the SAVE Act, you know that it makes it very difficult to cast the vote intentionally. Couple that with the recent Supreme Court ruling in Louisiana versus Calais that now has said that race has nothing to do with how we set up our districts. So the Supreme Court has now moved to disenfranchise black and brown voters across this country. And there are states in the South in particular that are already revving up to present to their legislatures actions to make sure that the redistricting that has come out of the Louisiana versus Calais action is mirrored in their states. So we are under attack. And the resolution that I have asked council to approve tonight simply tells other cities, other governmental bodies, the legislature of the state of Michigan, that the piece of legislation that you have introduced in the Michigan legislature is not a favor with us. And we are hopeful that not only they send it, but we need to learn how to make calls and send emails to these legislators to let them know we ain't happy. We don't like what you're doing. We see through what you are trying to do. And the only way we can do that is to use our voices, and the most powerful thing we can do is vote. That's the most powerful thing. So with that, I leave it at council to determine where they will move from this point forward. But it is simply a way for us to add our voice to the many municipalities and governmental offices around the state of Michigan who are saying the same thing with this piece of, with this resolution. We do not want this in our state. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So we have consent agenda.
Second, sorry.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. It passes. All right. Boards and commissions. We got none? No. No
Mr.
nominations?
Mayor, speaking on that, are we gonna ever get our, some of the boards activated again? Like our DDA? The DDA here?
DDA, we have members on the DDA, because I heard somebody talking about it the other day. Have they been meeting?
I don't think so.
They haven't had a meeting,
I
no.
haven't had a
Long
meeting.
I've gotten a
time?
complaint about that, yeah, no,
No,
they
none
haven't.
of them have.
Yes. Okay.
Well, we
that's
need
what-
some appointments.
We need some, okay.
All right, next meeting, let's come with some appointments for DDA. We'll,
Okay.
clerk will send you out an email saying who needs to
What's the other
appoint.
one to go alongside of that one?
Tifa,
Yeah,
we'll take a look at that too, those two.
okay.
I thought DDA was a mayor appointment, it's not.
It's all mayor?
I thought it was.
I don't think,
back in
I've
the
appointed
day.
someone to the
I don't know.
DDA.
Pardon?
I appointed someone to the DDA, I think, but like you said, wasn't quite.
We'll take a look at it.
Okay, okay.
All right. Let me see, so we move on down to new business.
Consider approving the intergovernmental agreement between the City of Dearborn Heights and the City of Inkster for the rehabilitation of Cherry Hill Road from Inkster Road to Gully Road, of which approximately 1.0 mile from Inkster Road to Beach Daly Road is located in the City of Inkster, and the appropriation of $1,665,600 for the City of Inkster's pro rata share of the cost.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion?
You wanna explain to the public?
Yeah, tell them how much we're paying, the percentage. Yeah, we're paying 40% of the cost. Dearborn Heights is paying 60% of the cost to repair Cherry Hill Road from Inkster Road to Beach Daly.
Is it this?
Yeah, it's too much for that. Oh, yeah, that's the only street that's gonna start this summer. It's a joint street between us and Dearborn Heights. I mean, we have other infrastructure projects going right now. We'll have more, but trust me, that's a lot. Just think about our shares went over $1 million just for that one street.
Didn't we do that on Westland too, on Annapolis, right?
Well, we're supposed to do it on Henry Ruff. Westland did their part.
Oh, we haven't done ours?
We did Annapolis years ago.
We did that.
Yeah, we did Annapolis, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We did Annapolis.
That's by the
Annapolis is a
fire
lot
station,
better.
right? Yeah, between Inkster and Middlebelt, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep. That was joint with Westland.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just a section, it's not the whole length of the city. Okay, any other comments, questions? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Passes.
Consider approval of street closure / block party for Smith Chapel AME Church Community Festival, date June 6, 2026, event hours 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Cross Streets, Walnut and Beach, block party coordinator, Michelle Fussamore
Fussamore.
House.
Second.
Been probably moved in second, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. Item C.
Item C, consider authorization for the City of Inkster to solicit qualifications from applicants to participate in the Inkster Neighborhood Stabilization Program 2026-2027 to redevelop, rehabilitate foreclosed properties assigned to through the first right of refusal.
So moved.
Second. Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Passes.
Consider approval for Gethsemane Missionary Baptist Church to utilize Inkster High Grounds for parking only during their Friends and Family Day on Sunday, May the 17th, 2026 for 4 hours.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider authorizing the administration to enter into a contract extension with United Landscape to perform lawn maintenance for the city buildings, City Hall, Fire Department, Department of Public Services, Recreation Center, and Justice Center for 1 year. Please find attached the individual contract for each building.
So moved. Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Item F, consider approval of resolution establishing a recorded first meeting delivery model, discontinuing live stream, and enhancing public access and meeting integrity.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider approval of resolution opposing ballot proposals that would impose documentary proof of citizenship requirements and create barriers to voting in Michigan.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes. Public participation. Sandra K. Watley. I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Oh, crying. I was crying.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening.
First, I'd like to talk about voting as usual and let everyone know that every fourth Wednesday at 6 o'clock at the Rec Center, we have voting classes. And everybody's excited about what the Supreme Court just did. How many of you missed the other thing the Supreme Court did? The Supreme Court said that no one can sue the United States Post Office anymore for undelivered mail. They don't care if you took it home and sat on it or set it on fire or whatever, you can no longer sue them. So you have no recourse if you don't get your mail. That's voter suppression. How many get their votes or their ballots through the mail? How many of them send them back through the mail? Okay, so we need to listen to that. I also want to ask, who's sitting in on the Wayne Westland talks with the school board? I understand they have a finance meeting this week, the 7th. Is anybody from here going to be there?
I thought it was right now.
Now, they have a special meeting tonight to go over their budget for the year. That's my understanding.
Well, they always have public participation at those, and if we are serious about this, we need to be public and participate.
Yeah.
But
We plan to go to the next meeting.
Yeah, but I meant whenever they have, okay, the answer is no one. All right, also, on a happier note, I would like to thank all the Inkster residents who signed the petition that I was circulating for Shakira Lynn Hawkins for Third Circuit Court. She needed 4,000 signatures. She ended up with 5,500 plus. Ooh. And on a happier note, she's running unchallenged. Aww. So that means she will be Third Circuit Court judge. But I still want you, when you see her name, to check that box, okay? Because that shows our power. And she just wanted to send her sincere appreciation to the residents of Inkster, because tons of y'all signed it for her. So thank you, Inkster, for showing up, all right? And the last thing I want to address is Like I said, the voting, it's extremely important that we do this. Don't you feel powerful? There's a whole country fighting you to keep you from voting. You must be some scary, badass people. You know that? So, I want you to know that I want you to keep being scary. I want you to keep being badass. I want you to keep going to the polls, and I want you to keep doing it. That's it.
Thank you. Director Lisa.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and residents. Happy May. May, we are focusing on being stronger together, accountability, awareness, and action. Accountability starts with all of us. It starts at the home with parents and guardians. It is the community responsibility, and it is law enforcement. But first and foremost, it starts at home. With that being said, we have a survey for the residents to fill out. We do have them in our newsletter this month, and it is a community voice, Inkster Community Voice Survey. You can take the survey to talk about how we can better come together as a community. There will be several questions that is in the survey. It's completely anonymous if you would like it to be. You can also leave your information if you would like to be contacted to follow up, but it's just your voice matters. So whatever you would like to add into the survey, anything that you would like to see different, changes, things of that nature, your voice matters. So make sure you take advantage of completing that survey. Today, for a month of May, Self-Care Challenge, identify 3 things that support your mental health. Mental health starts with you, and you are not alone. And we have coming up the parade. Make sure you guys are going to be attending the Memorial Day Parade on May 25th at 12. The starting location will be Shops at City Center. If you do still have photographs and names of veterans that you would like to see honored at the parade, please make sure you submit them to me. You can email them to my address at LBURNEY City of Inkster, at City of Inkster mi.gov. I'm sorry, we got a new email address. So, but if you just email lburney at City of Inkster, I still will get it. So thank you. And last but not least, this month is National Police Week. We will be honoring Inkster's fallen heroes. It is the week of May 11th through the 17th. So make sure we take time to remember those. And actually, I would like to make an announcement for our amazing chief who will be competing in the Chiefs Cooking for Kids fundraiser this week. So make sure we show her some love to bring home that trophy. Thank you.
Rodney Cole Williams.
Good evening, Mayor,
Good evening.
City Council members, and residents. My name is Coach Rodney. I'm the director over our HIM mentorship program. I just want to speak a little bit about our program and incidents that happened recently. So our community has experienced some very real and difficult situations involving young people, young men specifically. And incidents like the one that took place here in Inkster are and a reminder of what can happen when young men lack structure, guidance, and positive direction. So these situations, they don't start overnight. Right? Typically, they develop over time through a lack of mentorship, accountability, and consistent leadership. So that's where our program comes in. So HIM, or Highly Intelligent Male, is a structured mentorship program where we service young men ages 9 through 17 every third Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., where we focus on discipline, emotional control, leadership, and accountability, right? We don't just talk, though. We build through consistent engagement, real-life application, and strong male mentorship. Our goal, simple, right? To reach young men early before decisions are made that can change their lives, impact families and the community in a negative way. We are working to develop young men to respect authority, make better decisions, and positively represent this city. We believe that with the right structure and support, we can help prevent situations like this from becoming more common in our community. And if you are interested, right, in supporting our work, you can find more information at our website at www.gogetalife.org. Gogetalife.org, or speak with us directly after this meeting. We'd welcome the opportunity to partner and expand this impact. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
LaDonna Johnson.
Good evening, Mayor Nolan and honorable body and Inkster residents. My name is LaDonna Johnson. I am here on behalf of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, on behalf of Dr. Shatina M. Jones Smith. I know she's your favorite. I'm your second favorite. I am the vice chairman of our charitable arm, the Service Builders Foundation, and we have a few events that I want to go over with you. I believe some are posted, but if not, we will make sure we have flyers for the next meeting. The first event is in partnership with Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, called Beyond the Mood, the real mental health impact for hormonal changes. That is Saturday, May 30th, from 12 to 2 at the Leanna Hicks Public Library. I believe you have the information on Shred Day, and that is in partnership with Top Ladies of Distinction, and that is on Saturday, May 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Booker T. Dozier Center. For Mother's Day, we have Petals and Pearls, a mother-daughter tea. That is at the Soho Banquet Center in Westland on May 16th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tickets are $45, and they are selling fast. And lastly, I believe the common theme today talks about the ruling impacting our voting rights. And so we have monthly motivational movements, and that is on Monday, May 20th. At 7 p.m., and that's virtual, and we have 2 attorneys that will be speaking. And if you heard everybody today, we know that's important, so I'll make sure I have that flyer ready for everyone, and I will hope to see them at that virtual event. And that is all I have until next time.
All right,
Thank you.
Barbara Cooper.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and residents of the city of Inkster. I'm here for Evangelist Savannah this Thursday, 12 o'clock at the Booker Dozier, World Day of Prayer. And we'd like for everyone to come out to the World Day of Prayer at the Booker Dozier Recreational Center. I want to see everybody there. Amen. Last year was a little mix-up. We had 2 rooms going, but we just want to have 1 room going and everybody, because we need to have unity in this community. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Craig K.
Craig Kabilka, I live on North River Park, and 3 council meetings I came here, stood before the body and asked the question if the construction crews are coming back to North River Park Drive to finish the job and restore our neighborhood. Mr. Bivens said yes. That was 6 weeks ago. I sat back. So really I came here tonight to see, I didn't expect, but any update on timetables, if they're coming back, if anything's going on. If myself, I only have 25 years experience in this, so as I look at the project, I have a whole tickle list of things that I would never approve to finalize a contract and pay off anybody, including illegal dumping in the park and other things. So if there's no activity by the next council meeting, I'm gonna make up a report, unofficial report, along with photographs showing you what it looked like before, what it didn't. And keep in mind, I took and dedicated one of my phones to videotaping this project from every day for the last 3 years, sometimes once a day, sometimes once a week. Anytime a part of the project turned, I taped it. We learned this lesson a long time ago about not having proof of what things looked like before they were destroyed. So everybody here should be concerned, because if they leave it like that, we threw money away and the construction company is making out like a bandit. So if they don't return and we paid the contract off, we made a big mistake. If they're coming back, they dumped a lot of stuff down the hill into the park. They did a lot of stuff that destroyed 30 years of work being in that neighborhood. And anybody that feels free to drive by it, you'll see the park side from Avondale to Blackstone is tore up. And our side of the park, they just, when they trenched the road, they had a 6-inch trench. They came in through 6 inches of light dirt on it and walked away. First time it rained, that shrunk down. People drive on it. So we have basically a mud trench all the way down one side of the street, and on the park side, a pile of debris and garbage and leftover rocks and things. So it's my concern that we're, as much as it looks bad and it's not done right, that hopefully we didn't just pay off a contract that wasn't completed properly.
Okay, thank you. Gabe.
Hello, family. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
All right. Thank you for that. I want to really give a shout out. I think a major shout out. What's that? April the 24th, right? We had the major cleanup.
The cleanup?
That was what, 24th? That was 24th?
25th.
That was the 25th? Well, I'm getting off. Okay. Well, anyway, I want to give everybody, fire department, the rec department, the Department of Public Works, and all the council people who came up. We had a good show off, and they did a wonderful job. We had, we had, it almost looked like we had Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard and all that, Girl Scout, Boy Scouts and all. The only people we didn't have out there was the ICE. Okay. So we had a good turnout. Now, and be thankful for that and all that. And the city do look, and thank you, and they had a nice turnout and all that, and had good old pizza and beverage, coffee and donuts and all that. And I'm proud of our city, getting it cleaned up and all that. I know we got a few other little things we can do to make things, but the most important thing, I saw a lot of love that day. Just true, genuine love in the midst of all the people who came out. And I just want to say that. So our next one is the 16th. I'm glad somebody knows. I know you know, because you always broadcast it on 1440. Well, it used to be WCHB. Well, anyway, I love y'all. Just want to say thank y'all for coming out and all that. We're doing good as far as trying to clean up the place and all that. And I'm going to try to clean up my place. Yeah. Well, anyway, I love y'all. That's all I want to say. Thank y'all for everybody coming out and helping us along.
Yeah, one more person. There you go.
Mike Green.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for just a brief moment. Lisa reminded me of something. I realized we're getting so close to Memorial Day. I didn't have the sign with me, but I just wanted to share with the public. Memorial Day is coming up. So anyone that has a veteran that has passed away, if you didn't know about Canton Cup, it's held every year. Canton Cup is a soccer tournament that's held in Canton, off of Denton Road. It's all over actually. But right now they have about 480 teams participating on Memorial Day weekend. They come from all over the country. But if you go to cantoncup.net, it's cantoncup.net, there's a section in there about fallen heroes, honoring your fallen heroes. What you do is fill out the information of your deceased veteran, Doesn't matter if they pass away in combat, overseas, or wherever, just because the wording on there may throw you off. Fill out the application, upload a picture to that. And what we have are the yard signs that we're printing up, and it's gonna have the branch of service, the veteran's picture on it, and what I'm in charge of is placing those signs on all the soccer fields. So all the soccer fields will have those veterans on it. So if you ever wanna come out to, Liberty Park on Denton Road, the tournament starts Friday, before Memorial Day, and it runs till Sunday. And if you, I will have a placement locator, so if you want to take that sign with you, you can, and we'll just reprint them next year. It's no cost to you. We're doing it to honor all veterans. Doesn't matter which branch of service, wherever you're from. So please, if you want to do it, again, it's cantoncup.net, and go to honor our fallen heroes. And that's it, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Tierra Jones.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, residents of Inkster. This is just something like a concern I see just staying in the city, something I just observed. As far as the city being able to create sustainable economic base, I feel like there's a clear need for strategic economic development efforts that can attract small businesses, create jobs, and reinvest dollars back into the community. So my question is there any kind of guidance on far as accessing federal grants, small business incentives, and infrastructure funding that would kind of, like I said, bring more income for the city?
Sure, there's some different pots of money on the county level, the state level, the federal level, as far as grants go for economic development. We work with small businesses to come to us. Let's say like Annapolis Point, and they want to apply for MISTA funds. They'll come and we'll join the application with them and apply. So there's a lot of resources out there. You know, but you can talk to Sade Crutchfield. She's our special projects director. She's right there. She can talk to you in detail about the different opportunities that are available.
Because I'm interested, like I said, I have a small business, Black, Beautiful, and Brilliant, and it's an empowerment brand that speaks life into people. So that's what I want to do and bring back for the city of Inkster.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we will help. All right. Connie Mitchell.
As the gentleman just said a little bit ago, we've had a lot of tragedy with our young people in the community lately. And I guess it's on my heart to try to get us to come together to make a plan to reach our children. There's so many wonderful things that go on in this city, but obviously something is missing. So on May 8th at 6 o'clock at the George C. Mitchell Senior Community House, which is located at 3419 Harrison Street at Beach. If you are interested in coming together, leave your attitudes at home, leave your arrogance at home, just be focused on what can we do to reach our children. We want to come together, have conversation, put all the things that are going on in this wonderful city on the table, and figure out a way to capture the children and the young adults so that they are participating with us. It takes all of us. The village has got to come back together. And we've got to, the word unity has been spoken a number of times tonight. We have got to unify everything in order to save our children. My children are grown and successful. I want the same thing for everybody else's children. I watched a news report, a young lady in Connecticut was born at Yale Hospital. She couldn't go to college after high school. She worked 10 years as a janitor at Yale Hospital. Finally, she is going to be a resident doctor at Yale Hospital, but you know what broke my heart? She said, I never dreamed I could do this. I don't want that for our children. I want our children to be able to dream. And we have enough resources and wonderful people in this community and beautiful programs that we can put together in some kind of platform to bring our children to where we know they would be successful. May 8th, 3419 Harrison, big beautiful blue house on the corner of Beach, 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
Everyone well.
Thank you. We had a public comment that was emailed to us, I think Friday, May 1st at 2:17 p.m. And it says, it's from Mr. Charles Blackwell. So we're gonna read it out loud. Good evening. Mayor Byron Henry Nolan must have lost his mind if he thinks he has a chance at getting elected to Congress. End of comment. The reason why we're reading it out loud is because the Court of Appeals, he sued the city of Inkster and challenged our policy of just passing out the messages that were emailed in, because we have a policy, you have to show up in order to make a public statement. It's been our policy for years and years and years. Because Mr. Blackwell's disabled, I think he's wheelchair bound, he made the argument that we need to comply with the ADA and read his comments out loud even if he doesn't come to the meeting. Court of Appeals, the trial court and the Court of Appeals sided with him because of his disability and ordered us to read the comments out loud. So going forward, we will read the comments out loud. Of course, we're gonna follow the law. So that's what it is, so just bear with us. You know, we'll probably have a comment every meeting, so we'll just read them out loud. That's all. So we got Madam Clerk, we got anything?
No, Mayor, just day-to-day activities, just preparing really for early election and everything, so we're getting in gear.
Okay. Mr. Treasurer.
Good evening. Did want to speak with the council about setting some upcoming dates for the budget review. We were looking at preliminary the week of the March 18th and the following week. I'm sorry, May. So looking at those 2 weeks, generally we like to set aside 2 to 3 sessions for that. So we just asked everyone to look at their calendar, and we'll follow up with everyone via email, phone calls, and everything, so that we can start getting the meetings, the study sessions set for the upcoming budget.
When do you think we'll get our, like, the budget to review?
We should have that by May 18th.
Okay, so we're gonna like, okay.
We're gonna go through it line by line.
Okay, together,
Yep.
okay.
So you said the week of May 18th, and what other week?
The following
week, okay. Yes, can we please do 3 sessions?
Yeah, we did 2 last year, I think. It was long.
Especially if we're not like get it ahead of time, like I definitely wanna come through it. Okay.
So we'll schedule 3. All right. Mayor and council communication. Councilwoman Scott.
Was it the smile? Something very brief. So, piggybacking off Miss Mitchell, AC Williams, and she politely brought me into it as well, but she's definitely led the charge. So we're doing a calling all community groups. So local businesses, nonprofits, and individuals to passion to make a difference. We invite you to join us in creating a comprehensive registry of resources available in our city. This initiative aims to bring together various community offerings in one accessible place to make it easier for everyone to see what's available. So as we heard today with him, and there's a lot of organizations across the city of Inkster, and I think all of us have acknowledged that there is a communication gap here in the city. So this is a start for us to kind of get everyone together on one database, like do the website, and just kind of get us all on the same page. So as we go into summer programs, we have so many great summer programs offered for like a variety of different ages that not a lot of us knew about. I'm getting calls from like Burning Bush saying that they have a program as well. So I just want to put that out there that we are working to try to make a Inkster, you know, one Inkster, and truly bridge that communication gap. So there's some flyers over here as well, and then I will email it out to anyone. So if anyone wants to email me personally, I'll send out the link, and I'll also send it out to you all to kind of get the community registered. So if you know of anyone with any program, we will create the database and we'll kind of categorize it, so that way we all have one location. Sorry, it was long-winded.
Councilwoman Richardson.
Oh, you leave her, come with me.
I switched up on y'all. I switched up.
Switched up. Okay. Just one thing, well, a couple of things. You heard the concern about the street. Did you have any updates on that, Latoya? What's going on from
North River.
on
North River?
Yes.
No, I was gonna, have Maya to contact him. We have all of his information.
Okay.
And I did send her a text tonight to contact him first thing tomorrow morning. So we
Okay.
can see his videos or pictures or whatever it is that he have. And
Okay.
then we'll go from there.
Okay.
And,
very
and
good.
also, Councilwoman, so, you know, a lot of the restoration work takes place during this time of the year. So we are, you know, trying to make sure that we, you know, enforce that with the contractors and just trying to follow up on the work. So we definitely encourage anyone, you know, we do know that there are some instances that have been presented that we are needing to follow up on. And in addition to that, if there are any, you know, residents that have a particular concern, we just ask that they contact the DPS department.
Okay, all right, what about the sidewalk program? Are we still doing that? Are you still just in sections? Because with all the construction we have, the sidewalks are really bad. So I don't know if we can just now go from sections to the ones that really need it.
Yes, we're still finishing up the section where they left off, they didn't complete it, from Middle Belt to Harrison.
Okay.
They're finishing that section this year.
Okay.
So,
We'll talk. Okay, very good, very good. Okay. Also, did you get the notice about the signs that were missing on West Hill? Okay, I'll talk to you about that too. One more thing. I brought up to council that, you know, we're getting ready to have our Summerfest, July 17th, 18th, and 19th. And I was telling them that back in my day, Congressman Dingell always hosted a breakfast. He brought everybody together and he hosted a breakfast. So I brought that to the attention of my colleagues, and we all agreed that we're going to have a community breakfast on July the 18th, Saturday 18th, free food. It's a unity prayer breakfast. There's some flyers. See these beautiful women here? We are serving as hostess of this. This does not exempt the men from contributing. We just taking the lead as women usually do with some things, especially the kitchen. How about that? Okay, all right. We are soliciting sponsors for this. We are in the progress of that. Anybody would like to contribute, feel free. This will be a catered event. We are not cooking, okay? But we think it's very important that we come together, like you said, to have unity, because there's so much negativity in our community. And I know our children are kind of lost, but so are the parents. So we got to bring everybody together. So we're going to start at the top. We're going to start with the parents. Everybody here, you're welcome. Men and women, Chisholm, men and women.
Why you say men and women?
I don't know. Because you looked at the flyer and said, is this women only? No, it's not. It is not women only.
We've been discriminated against?
It's okay. We shall overcome.
You're right.
That's fine. But I just want us to come together as a unit. There will be flyers later. And just circle that date and make it, it would be from 10 to 12. 10 to 12, we're gonna feed you well, have a little entertainment there, and prayer. We are. So please keep that in mind, and thank you.
All right, thank you. Councilman Bishop.
Nothing at this time, man.
Okay. Councilwoman Howard.
Nothing at this time.
Rutledge.
No comments at this time, Mayor.
What is going on here?
Oh, you got
Mayor
one
Pro
here.
Tem,
There you go.
give us a speech, Mayor Pro Tem.
Greetings, my fellow Inkster residents. But this weekend, there was a community prayer that myself and Mayor Nolan were able to attend with various residents and whatnot. It's a good event right there at Inkster Road and Michigan Avenue. They had one a couple weeks ago. We weren't able to get to that one, but we did attend this one.
I attended that.
You attended that one. Okay, let's not leave that out. Also, while there, one of the gentlemen that I actually know from a different capacity, he's a DJ, and he expressed to other persons that were on site, including myself and the mayor, that he would like to start teaching his skill to young adults and later those younger than young adults on how to DJ and work that type of equipment and maybe find their niche, just giving them additional options to turn to versus what we've been experiencing. I don't have a flyer here with me right now, but I know the mayor's gonna post it. I'll post it as well, and I'm more than open to sharing it with you all if you so choose that you want to get into DJing, or if you know someone in your family, your friend, a neighbor, whomever that might be interested in that. I didn't attend the community cleanup, but I was there. As in fact, what I wanted to put out was a public service announcement. When I went over to Westwood Park to actually toss some items in there, someone had tossed 30 bags of leaves in the park, not in the dumpster. There was a couple of tires, some barbells, weights, a lot of thorny debris. Fortunately, I had gloves with me, and the bags that kept ripping as I picked them up trying to dispose of them because they had been there for, I guess, for some time and acquired moisture damage. I was able to use those as a covering to pick up the rest of that debris that was just sitting in the parking lot. I know some of the residents over there complain about that, as well as whomever may use the field just to exercise, people who might just come out and sit in the parking lot and just, just get a break from reality or whatever the case might be. I just wanted to say to not who's in here, but to anybody else that's watching, just express to everybody in our community and those that you know outside the community, please don't come to Inkster to dump. Every community, including ours, has yard waste pickup. It just started, it ends in the fall. We don't need 30 bags of leaves at the park for our community to pick up to throw in the garbage because you were lazy or because you missed yard waste or whatever the circumstances might have been, as well as tires, which apparently would have 9 out of 10 times came from a tire shop, because I doubt that we're in our driveways taking tires off rims and then needing somewhere to dispose of them. And then weights can be donated. Those things are hardly they don't degrade. So if the bar broke, you could find somebody who would take those actual weights themselves, I'm quite sure. So I just wanted to put that out there. Simcock.
You got one for two fans.
Well, I did ride down his street too to take a look at what he was talking about, so I understand his concern. Simcock also put out. Here it is. So Simcock stands for the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, and they send out quite a lot of information to a multitude of cities, including our own. And one of the things that I noted was that they came out with their program again talking about safe streets, and they had materials. And you could submit and get 25 sets of bike lights, light up wristbands, reflective armbands, safe street stickers, safe street pamphlets, 25 each of pedestrians, bicyclists, and drivers' tip cards, 5 of Michigan's Guide for Aging Drivers and Their Families, and 1 Safe Street poster. So what they do is they charge the communities to join them in this effort and trying to make the streets safer by alerting pedestrians and bike riders of how to navigate and what the actual laws are. I did receive that supplies this week, and I am open to dispersing it to whomever may be desired it. Some are brake lights that go on your bike, so you don't have to go to Kmart or wherever to buy. I'm sorry, Kmart. Let's say
telling your age. You are telling your age.
Telling them, babe.
Walmart or Amazon. How about that? So you don't have to buy the type of equipment. Or if you know someone who would desire it, like right now, it's about to be spring and summer for us, but it's kind of gloomy. Someone might be leaving out on their bike and they need a brake light or a headlight, just to show a presence that they're out there. I have those items. Anybody who's desiring to know someone who might need it, just come up to me after the meeting. I can take your name and information down, or if you give me a little bit of time, I got it in the back. We can put you something together real quick and get that to you. As Director Bernie said, the domains and the website did change. So we merged over to a .gov domain. And for those of you who may or may not know, in the past, when the internet was all created, there's categories of what should be what. So .com, .net, .gov. Government entities should be under .gov, .network for networks, .com for commercials, so on and so forth. Over the years, as the internet expanded and stuff, a lot of stuff just got commingled, and the verbiage went where it went, and you couldn't tell the difference of who was who. I could email you from a .com thinking you thought it was my personal, and it wasn't. Or now if you at least get one from a .gov, you say, okay, this is an official account, because nobody's just willy-nilly getting .gov domains. So what Director Bernie, I almost said Delisa Bernie, was alluding to was our domain is now, the website is www.cityofinkster.mi.gov. Right now, the traditional site will still work, and it'll just forward you over to that. But if you see that change out in the public, or when you're on the internet, you're like, wait a minute, that's not our website. That's what it has changed to. It went live. And then the email address is at the end, same thing. schisholm@cityofinkster.mi.gov, and the same goes for the rest of our colleagues and all of our accounts. And I believe that is it, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much.
Just real quickly, our next meeting, our next city council meeting is scheduled for May 18th. That's the same night as the next Wayne Westland School Board meeting, and they tabled any action regarding the land we requested to go in partnership with them with Parkwood and on Henry Ruff. We did receive a communication from one of the board members today, and he was not optimistic about our chances of getting what we would like. But he said, we can continue to talk, whatever that means. So I'm thinking we should postpone our meeting to the 19th so we can all go to Wayne Westland and make them take that vote. And what we have to remember, it is an election year. 3 of their members are up for election. It's hard to get elected without some votes from the city of Inkster. So if they want to take that position, they decide to take that position, and some of us were at the last meeting, we have to remember that and make sure we vote them out of office. That's all we can do. If we vote them out of office, we can bring it back up when the new members come into play, and maybe they'll understand that's probably not the best position to take, because it may be the end of your career. So I'm proposing we move our meeting to Tuesday, May 19th, so we can all attend the school board meeting. We're not presenting anything. We just want to watch them take the vote. And of course, you can make comments at the end of the meeting if you like to. But at that point, they've already taken the vote.
Well, no, they can make them before for agenda items.
Oh, okay. Oh, so, if you want to make a comment, come. I've already did all my talking, so I would like to hear from the community and let them know we're going to hold them accountable. We have to move somebody. We need another vote. So somebody has to change their mind. So, all we can do is put pressure on them by showing up. I don't think so. We just notice it up. And lastly, something very light. May is Jewish Heritage Month. I just learned that a couple days ago, so I'm throwing that out there so now we all know. Uh-oh, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir. Real quick, I didn't know I had these, I forgot I had them in my truck. I just wanted to show them.
What it looks like?
These are the signs.
Okay. That's nice. Yeah, it is nice.
And it could be like this one already, I didn't read out before. So this one here is always be expensive, or it could just be something simple, it's every person. And this gentleman here, he passed away in 1951. So it doesn't matter what year or when, just get it in there. So we need to print it, and like I said, you can take these home with you, put them in your yard for Memorial Day.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, we have a motion to adjourn? Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay.
Let me get out here before it's time raining. Yeah. I got to go. Yeah.
We can filibuster. Everybody says.